Hi everybody, it's Megan from Canterbury Bankstown Leisure and Aquatics. Today I'm going to show you some boxing technique, going through our stance, where we place our arms, nice strong core for most of those boxing, even a little bit of padding and how we pad when we're in a boxing class. So that for those of you who may be unfamiliar, with a boxing class, don't feel intimidated to get in there, get in and give it a go. Hopefully the skills that you might learn today just on stance will let you feel comfortable enough to get in there, and or for those who just want to touch up on some of their skills. So before we proceed any further, please make sure if you are feeling unwell or if you have any injuries, as always, we want to look after our bodies before we can get back into an actual boxing class. So please make sure you're training with care. Don't overdo it. Don't feel like you're pressuring your body to do anything it feels uncomfortable with, okay? And let's pop up and have a look at some of those moves. So first of all, we've got our Southpaw or Orthodox. So Southpaw is for the lefties, which would be your left side dominant. Orthodox would be for your right side dominant people. Doesn't necessarily mean that left-handed people are going to be Southpaws. Speaking for myself, I'm a lefty, but I have a strong side dominant for boxing. So I'll just give you the idea of your boxing stance. So if, for example, we're going to go orthodox, so right side dominant, we're going to have our left foot in front. So it's opposite. If you're a southpaw and your left side is your strong side, you will have your left foot back. But for this example, we'll go orthodox, so right side dominant, right's my strong side. I've got my left foot in front, both feet facing forward, and I'm nice and evenly balanced. Weight's not necessarily leaning on that front leg or on the back leg, nice and evenly balanced between both legs. Nice strong core, both feet are facing forward, hips are square. Okay, so always got our arms up for our boxing. Our jab is going to be our weak arm, okay? So our jab comes down in front. Our cross is our strong side. When we go into that cross, you want to make sure boxing's not just arms, it's whole body, okay? So we've got our jab, cross, driving straight out into that punch. Jab, cross, jab, cross. So I'm not just moving my arms, I'm working my whole body. I'm getting a lot of power from my glute, by my hip driving through, and my back foot pivoting on the ground. Okay, so jab, driving that arm out and cross, cross, jab, cross, okay? Drive that. Think about punching from the hip, bringing that hip into the punch. Jab, cross, jab, cross. You'll get a lot more power pivoting on that back foot and snapping the hip through, okay? Nice strong core the whole time. All right, we've got our jab cross. So I'm boxing right now as an orthodox. My jab is my left, my weak arm. You tend to start with a jab, tend to start with your weak arm, jab, cross, driving through that punch. Okay, moving into our hooks, for example. Okay, with our hooks, we want to make sure our arm's at 90 degree. We've got a 90-degree angle. You don't want to swing out and open up too wide, okay? You'll only hurt the shoulder or the elbow, even the wrist, okay? Also with our wrist, I didn't mention, nice loose grip, okay? Try not to squeeze too tight, it'll be hard to do. Also try and relax the shoulders. All right, relaxing those shoulders. We're always nice and loose with our boxing and our padding. All right, so jab, cross, for example, hook, hook. Keeping our hooks below our shoulders. We don't want to be hooking up above the head, okay? We don't want to get any injuries. Good, keeping a nice strong core. Again, I'm pivoting. All right, pop that front hip forward, cross. Driving that hip through, pivoting on the back foot. Same with our uppercuts, okay? We've got a nice strong punch. Driving up the center, 90 degrees. Try not to swing out wide, okay? You don't want to hit the wrist or the pad with your wrist like this. You want to come underneath the pad, which will be coming down on top, up the center, 90 degrees. So these are our uppercuts, okay? Sometimes you might also have fast unders, okay? The difference between our unders, these are nice fast little cardio punches, and our uppercuts. Uppercuts and hooks are our power punch, all right? So we've got our unders and our uppercuts. Okay, big difference between those two punches. All right, so we've got our jab, cross, okay? So we've gone through our jab crosses. We've got our hooks, keeping our arm 90 degrees. Try and keep your wrist or your wrist switched on, okay? So we want to have our wrist this way to switch on those forearm muscles to protect the wrist and elbow. All right, we've got our hooks. We've got our uppercuts. Good. Uppercuts probably just underneath the chin. The whole time we're keeping a nice strong core, and remember, it's not just arms, all right? Also with our punches, having a look at my back foot right now, not pivoting, I'm losing half my power. Because with my back foot not pivoting, and my back heel up, not up in the air, sorry, I'm not getting that glute power, okay? So I'm not able to drive through the punch. No matter how hard I try, as soon as I add that pivot and the back foot, I get a lot more power. The other thing I just want to give you a quick idea about, boxing is one thing to learn. If you're new to a boxing class, padding can seem even more daunting. So just think you're still boxing. Think you're still boxing, okay? So you're nice and loose. You've got your boxing stance that mirror images your whoever's boxing. So if your boxer is a southpaw, even if you're a righty, you'll have to switch over and match them, okay? So your feet, if they've got their left foot in front, let me think about this one, you'll have your left foot in front, so you'll mirror image. So between you, you'll have a square between your feet on the floor, all right? And padding, nice and light, nice and loose through the shoulders. Jab, cross. Think 80-20. Boxer goes 80% of the way, pad goes 20, all right? You don't want to stand still like this, getting hit, okay? Nice and loose shoulders, strong core, 20%. All right, you're still meeting in 20%. Don't go all the way. Don't go 80%, so that they've only got to go like this. All right, you want to go 20%. You're nice and relaxed. You've got your boxing stance, nice strong core. You're ready to take those punches. Standing still or flat stance and just taking those punches, you could risk getting an injury. And if you've ever boxed to someone that's holding still, you'll know it's not that same feeling back. So just think, relax the shoulders, nice strong core. You're moving with your boxer as a padder. All right, so you've got your boxing moves, all right, and you've got your padding. Very similar. Hooks coming around on those pads. Again, nice strong core. Keep your elbows tucked in. You don't want to hold them out here like this. Keep them nice and protected. Nice strong core. And then you've got your uppercuts coming down on top. Again, not holding them right up here where you could kind of get your arm thrown back if they've got a nice strong punch. All right, by you meeting them 20% of the way, you're protecting your shoulder, you're protecting your body. Boxers enjoying it a lot more, and yeah, you'll have a lot more fun. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope it's cleared a few things up for you, and I'll see you there in the next boxing class when we can. Bye.